Hello fellow book lovers, I'm Chantel and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be bringing you my November TBR. It's very ambitious. There are so many books on my TBR for this month that I want to get through / reread or read for the first time. And I'm going to start off with my TBR for the Nightmare Before Christmas readathon that I'm going to be participating in. It is hosted by Samantha over on Yarn Reader, so I will link her announcement video in the description below so you can catch all the details that you may need for this readathon. So the first prompt is The Pumpkin King, which is to read a book with black, white, or orange on the cover. And for this, I picked Heartless by Marissa Mayer. It has both white and black on the cover, so I thought it was a perfect fit. This is a Alice in Wonderland retelling. It is based off the point of view of the Red Queen before and what led her up to becoming the Red Queen. I've heard so many good things about this. This was gifted to me a while ago when I was just starting my book talk account, and it has been on my TBR for a while now, so I really need to get to it. The second reading prompt is My Dearest Friend, which is read a book where the main character needs help from a friend. So I was already planning on rereading this series anyway, because on my book talk account, I am doing what I call Harry Potter November. So I'm doing 25 days of Harry Potter, where I'm opening up an advent calendar that's 25 days long. I'm going to be rereading the entire series, as well as watch all of the movies this month. So I'm going to be reading all of these. And as I said, it's very ambitious. Not only because of reading this whole series in 1 month, but all the other books that are on this TBR. The third book prompt is Man's Best Friend, which is to read a book with an animal companion. And I thought that this book would be the perfect fit because it's Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shay Earnshaw. I hope I said that right, and I don't know. But this follows Sally as she is now the Pumpkin Queen, and right after her whirlwind courtship with her true love, Jack. And although Sally adores Jack, she's concerned about her role as the Pumpkin Queen. And Zero and herself accidentally get caught in a doorway. And this doorway uncovers a long, hidden, ancient realm called Dreamtown. And that's all I'm going to say because I really don't want to know very much more. I just want to dive into it and enjoy it, hopefully, because I am a huge Nightmare Before Christmas fan. My bedroom is completely decorated in Nightmare Before Christmas. I have Jack tattooed on me. And I love watching Nightmare Before Christmas during Halloween and Christmas time, even though my husband says he's not sure of why I would consider it a Christmas movie. But Jack goes into Christmas Town, so I mean, come on. It's like the perfect fit. The next prompt is What's This? And it is to read a gifted book. And for this, I will be picking up Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. This book was gifted to me, I don't think it was last year, but I think it was the year before for my birthday by one of my husband's co-workers, Bree. This book follows the Owen sisters, and for more than 200 years, the Owens women have been blamed for everything that has went wrong in their town in Massachusetts. So Jillian and Sally have also endured their fate as children. The sisters were forever outsiders, and they were taunted and talked about and pointed at. And as for their elderly aunts, who almost seem to encourage the whisper of witchery, the sisters only want to escape from everything that is going on. And one will do so by marrying someone, and the other will do so by running away. But something, almost as if it was magic, brings them back together. And I've watched this movie a couple times, and I absolutely loved it. And I can't believe that it was a book, and I had no idea about it. So I just destined to pick it up. The next book is My Bugs, which is read a book that gives you the creepy crawlies. And I have decided, because my aunt has been saying, you need to read it, you need to read it. It gave me the creepy crawlies. I was up all night and I couldn't sleep for weeks. So I will be picking up The Entity by Frank D. Felitta. I hope I said that right. I have no idea what this book is about, so I'm just going off her word of how terrifying it is. And I'm hoping that I don't have to sleep with the nightlight on after reading it. So, yeah. The next reading prompt is Kidnap the Sandy Claus, which is read a book where the character is lost or missing. So I will be picking up The Three Women Disappear by James Patterson. I love James Patterson. I just recently started reading his books, and I instantly fell in love because a lot of them are so fast-paced and so easy to fly through. But this one follows Anthony Costello, who is an accountant, and he takes his business as turning losses into profits, enemies into allies, and vice versa. And then when Costello is found murdered in his own home, 3 suspects had motive. But all 3 women are missing. Or are they in the grave? That's all I'm going to say as of right now, because I don't want to know a whole lot. So yeah, I'm excited to pick this up and to mark off another James Patterson off my TBR. The final prompt in this readathon is Making Christmas, which is to read a festive book. And for this, I'm going to be picking up Wrapped Up in Christmas Hope by Janice Lynn. It is a Hallmark publishing book, and I am a huge fan of Hallmark movies, even though I know they are super cheesy and whatnot, but they just give me the warm and fuzzy feelings. So I will be picking this up because my husband wants me to read it, because he just bought it for me, and he's like, no, you have to pick out the book that I got you first before you go and read any other Christmas books off your TBR. So this book follows Megan, who is a widowed single mother, and all she's wanting to do is to have a stable, comfortable life in the small town of Pine Hill, Kentucky with her son. And then she comes across Andrew, who is a firefighter in the town of Pine Hill, to say that they fall in love. Because it says, Morgan and Andrew are drawn together as they both volunteer to make quilts for veterans at the local quilt shop. And it says that Morgan's son looks up to Andrew. So I'll be picking this up as well. That is my books for the readathon. And I have 2 more books that I'm wanting to pick up this month. So I will be picking up A Princess for Christmas by Jenny Holiday. This is the first book in her Royal Christmas series. I am picking this book up specifically because I have an art copy of the 3rd book, which is called So This Is Christmas. And I have not read the first 2 books yet, so I'm hoping to at least read this one this month, and possibly the 2nd book next month, and the 3rd book next month. So this follows Leo Ritchie, who is handling all he can while taking care of his little sister, as well as driving a cab. But when his little sister Gabby spots a princess in a gown outside the United Nations who is trying to hunt down a cab, she begs her brother to stop and help. And before he knows it, he's got a real damsel in distress in his back seat. And Princess Maria if Aldovia shouldn't be hailing a cab in New York, but after her mother's death and her father's plunged into a devastating depression and the fate of his small alpine country fell on Marie's shoulders, she's taken aback by the gruff but devastatingly handsome driver, who shows her more kindness than she's ever seen in a long time. So I'm sure that this is going to be super cute and super romantic and perfect for the Christmas season. And I look forward to finishing the series up completely. So the last book that I'm planning to read in the month of November is Wolf at the Door by Joel McKay. So this is a fast-paced creature horror novella. This follows Charlotte, who's just wanting a normal Thanksgiving dinner with her friends and family, but then a werewolf shows up and wants to do some Thanksgiving carving itself. And the author emailed me asking me if I have read the book yet, because I have it as an ARC from NetGalley. And I told him, no, I haven't read it yet, but it is on my TBR for November. So since the author reached out to me about it, I'm making it a priority for this month. So that is the conclusion of my TBR video for November. It was kind of chaotic and it's very ambitious, but I hope you enjoyed. So please make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you get notified for my future videos. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!